Hello friends, this is me, Anil Polsani. I'm your mainframe trainer and welcome back guys. We are now going to start the new program, that is our COBOL program 6. Okay, so if you're watching this video as the first time video guys, let me remind you, we have already covered a couple of 7 videos in this kind of training program. We are writing 11 COBOL programs, and out of that 11 COBOL programs we already completed 5 of them. This is the sixth program. Okay, to understand this sixth program guys, you have to at least go and see the program 4 and 5 as well. And if you are still continuing, try to see that you have some file knowledge already. Okay, so this is a video number 8. Okay, in this video guys, we'll be using the transaction file which we created in the previous recording. Okay, in the previous video we have created this file taking the another file as input. So using this file we did some audit and we created this particular file, and the same thing we did it in the mainframe as well. I created the transaction file too, and then I have edited guys. Okay, I took my time after the video. I took my time to create the data as per the Excel sheet. Okay, as per the Excel sheet, what we have, I have created the data file required for our new program number 6. Okay, so for the sixth program, guys, this would be the input, and this is the expected output here. Okay, what is our logic we need to write here, guys? In this file we have transactions done by certain customers. Okay, so the point here is this particular customer did 2 transactions in the month. He also did 2 transactions. This particular customer did only one, here 2, 1, like this. So my point here is in a given month some customer did transactions multiple times, which is okay. What I want to do is I want to consolidate those transactions into single record. So if you take the card number 1, this particular customer did 2 times of shopping or 2 times of card using, one at around amount of 2000 in the month of some September 25th, and one in the another date with a amount of 15,000. Now what I want to do is for this card number 1, I do want to total all the transaction amount and keep it into one particular value. Okay, like same way the customer number 2, card number 2 or 3, everything I want to consolidate these transactions into one. So if it is a record is same, then I will add them. If the records are different, then I will write it to the output file. Okay, it's a simple logic here. For this, we need 2 layouts. Okay, this is the file layout which we already created in the previous program. Okay, we already have our copybooks, and this is the copybook already have created for the previous program. Now what I want here is I want to create another copybook for my transaction file cp2. Okay, cpy2, it's it big, yeah, it's big, and of, okay, so the spelling is not so correct, let it be. So this is my another file here which contains only 2 fields, the card number and the total due amount. Okay, I'm just doing the total here, so total due amount to pay. Okay, or I'll write simply due amount to pay, something like this. So this is my new layout of transaction file which I'll be using for the next program also guys. So in this program, this is the output file layout and this is the input. So I'll just give a new name, tran copy 1. Okay, so there is a tran copy 1 and 2. This is the input copybook. This is the output copybook. Input copybook contains 5 to 6 fields of data. Output copybook contains only 2 fields of data. One is the number, one is the total due amount, or I can rename it here, due amount to pay. If I am talking about this field, it will be this one. Okay, I'll change it over here in my Excel sheet to make it clear. Okay, due amount to pay. So let's write the program. Okay, this is a one file input, one file output logic, guys. Okay, this is one file input, one file output logic. So I'll go to my mainframe again. In the here we already covered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys. All the programs are written live in the videos, so you can check them and you can understand line by line, program by program, guys. Okay, Now we'll write the COBOL Program 06, and I would also request please do subscribe to the channel. If you see the video and you liked it guys, you can click on the like button. Okay, and if you think this particular video is useful for your friend or anyone who knows who is trying to learn mainframe from the beginning, you can please share this video link in your WhatsApp group. Please share your video link in your Telegram group or any Instagram or any Facebook guys. Okay, that could be very much helpful for me, and very much thank you for that as well. Okay, let's go ahead guys, let's go ahead. So ID division, start writing the program from the scratch. ID program COBOL Program 06. Author, write your name over here because you are the author for this particular program for now. So today, okay, I have files, so I'll be using the environment division perfectly here. In the environment division, under the input output section here, where we have a file control paragraph, I'm gonna write my select statement, select transaction in file. One is the input file and assigned to tran dd in. Okay, it will be more than 8. So tran in dd there, and go for the file type. Organization is sequential here. Access mode is also sequential. So this is a logical program guys. Okay, if you think the previous programs and this program are same, no, don't go with that understanding. This is a different program. This is having logic guys. This is having the logic to calculate the totals. Okay, so I have one file here. I'm gonna repeat this fellow second time, one more time here, and change the green color letters. Okay, change the green color one. This is for out file, this is out status, so out dd, and this is out status. Perfect. Now let's go and elaborate the files in the data division under file section, and fd trans in file, and it's a standard file. And then come on, this colors will help you. The copybook, okay, tran copy one. So this is the first file, but the group name has to be changed. Okay, I told you this thing in the last class also. Please check your videos to understand what I'm doing here. So transaction layout by transaction layout in, same thing, repeat one more time here, rr, and this is my out file, but the layout of the copybook is different. So one input file, one output file guys. The copybooks are different here. This is for out. So one input layout, one output layout perfectly created here. You need to understand every line that I'm typing guys. If you're not understanding my lines, then you're having some trouble in theory understanding first. Okay, if you understand this code, then you're good so far, no problem with your knowledge. Working storage section here. Okay, in the working storage section, I'll be taking my variables here, ws in file status, which are class x of 0 to value space. One point is done. 0 1 ws out file status. This is also required here, x of 0 to value space. I need some other extra variables for my loop. End of file, picture class x of 0 1. This is for my looping purpose, and this is my counter variables, total how many input record came into the process. For this, I will take a numeric variable here, and then 0 1 ws out rec count, picture class 9 of 0 to value 0 again. So this is for input count and output count. I need my trick variable for appending my logic. I have my trick program process here to append whenever I need. So this is my append program. Lot of mistake. And then for my logic guys, okay, for my logic here, I need two extra variables. One is to have the credit card number. Okay, let's say card number hold. This is for my logic purpose. I need this variable value space, and I need the total due amount guys. Okay, total due amount total, due amount variable also I need. So this is a decimal of 5 comma 2, 5 comma 2 here, value 0. So I assume that these are my variables, but if I need any other variable, I'll come back into the process. So procedure division, in the procedure division here, I have my main para. In the main para, I have my statement display, my COBOL program 06. This is 6 program started. Very good, perfect. Let's write our top-down approach. Perform 100 initial para through 100 exit, perform 200 get input para to 200 exit, perform process the data process para through 300 exit as well. Okay, so this one will loop it for until condition until ws end of file equal to yes. Then close the files of the transaction in file, close the file of transaction out file as well, and then display the counters. Total input record count is equal to ws in rec count, and display total output record count. How many came in, how many came out. So this will not be equal in this program. We are consolidating the records, so it won't be same. Now let's go and write the initial para here. Okay, let's go and write the initial para 100 initial para here. In the initial para, let's move the switch variables first. Move end of input, end of file here, and then move zeros to the counter variables ws inrec count. Then another variable here ws outrec count, and the total variable also, total due amount. If I'm right, I may need to check the spelling. We'll check it later. Okay, if error comes, we'll check it, guys. If so, open the files, open input mode transaction in file, and open output mode transaction out file as well. So you have opened two files, and I don't know whether it is success or not. So I'll check my status. If in file status not equal to 0, or if ws, I think I missed the spelling, out file status not equal to 0. Okay, so any one of this condition is true. If any one of the condition is true, that means there is one file opening issue. So I would say display error in 100 para with display input file open error, input file open error. Status is ws in file status. I don't think it is fitting there, so I'll write in a very shortcut way. Okay, so this is in let me write like this: file open error, status in. Okay, so let's write in for input, out for output, guys. Okay, that will fit the line. So I'll write for the same. There is an open error, and the status is for out file ws out file status. Come on, file status. And then append the program here, append the program here. Come on, and if perfect, right? Now, once the files are opened successfully, initialize the variables, initialize the transaction layout in, and transaction layout out. So these are all good now, and 100 paragraph exit. Now I can do the logic. I can do this particular logic in two ways, but I'm trying in one different way for you. Okay, I'm trying some different way for you. We can do it in two different ways. So get input para, read transaction in file. You are reading the data from the file, and you tell the system if it is end of the file, close the loop, ws end of the file, and exit the process. Exit the process here. Is the sequence, then add the counter, add +1 +1 2 double S in rec count. Good. Perfect. 200 exit. Now if you are doing practice guys, okay, let me help you. If you are doing practice and you are getting errors guys, okay, if you are doing this programs practice and you are getting errors guys, you can simply put the error screenshot in the comment. Okay, if you can put the error screenshot in the comment guys, if I see it the error, I'll tell you immediately what is your error. If I see a late guys, I'll make you reply late. So if I'm not replying fast, okay, if I'm not replying fast guys, you can try to do another program. Leave this program with error and do another program. Don't waste your time for waiting. Don't waste your time for waiting. You can still continue with other work guys. Freely you can do it. Okay. So anytime you are practicing these programs, your training programs, and you get a problem, guys, simply take a screenshot and put it in the chatting message, guys. That is the what you say, yeah, in the chat message of your channel video. In the same video, you can put in under the comment section. Under comment section, you can put the error screenshot, guys. So now I want to process the data here. So my processing logic is very simple guys. My processing logic is very simple. I will just compare whether these two are equal. If it is equal, then I will do total. And then I'll compare this thing here. If they are not equal, then I will send it out and then I'll start getting this record. When these are equal, calculate. If not equal, send it out. So as long as is equal, guys, they should be calculating the total. So the card number of transaction layout in. So this is the input record is equal to WS card number hold. This is the temporary one. For the first record, you have this card number one. Okay, card number one, and this one is spaces. So this is not equal, guys. This is not equal. So you come to the else part here. You come to the else part here, and you can do the logic. This is one way. This is one way where you can put the logic in this way. But what else you can do here is, okay, the second logic. This is to first logic. You can check here. If it is equal, then you just need to do like this. Compute the WS total due amount is equal to the transaction amount of the input. Okay, I'm just writing roughly, guys. I'll tell you the second logic also here only. This is rough logic, guys. This is rough logic. If they are equal, guys, if they are equal here, then you need to do the total. Okay, so I'll tell you the system. If it is equal, get the transaction amount. Okay, I'll write it in the next line, guys. Okay, get the transaction amount of the transaction layout in plus whatever the total is there from the previous record. Okay, this is your current record. This is the total of all the previous record. For now it is zero. For now it is zero in this kind of example. It's not completed, guys. The logic is not completed. I'm just telling you, if it is equal, you need to do the total. If it is not equal, okay, if it is not equal, then what you need to do here is, it's a duplicate, it's a different record. So when it is a different record, you need to put like this: perform let's say 350 move and write para to the output. If it is equal, guys, you need to do calculation. If it is not equal, then you need to write into the new record and you need to clear the variables. Move 0 to WS total due amount. Okay, total due amount. Move spaces. You don't need to do this one, but anyway, move. You don't need to do this one at all. Move the card number. Move the card number of transaction layout in. So you are just moving the input to the hold record, temporary fellow. Total to the card number hold. This will now contains the new record. Okay, you got first record. If you are having the same first record, guys, same, you'll be doing the total here. Okay, the logic is not completed, guys. You still need one more trick here. So before I go to the main trick, I'm telling you how to do the logic in this case. So first thing is you are checking whether the previous record and current record are same. Then you are making the total. If the previous record and the current record is not the same, then first you write the previous whatever record you have in your hand, that you put it into the file. So this is your first previous record completed. Now whatever the current record you have in your hand, that you need to make the totals here. So compute WS total due amount is equal to whatever the amount I have in current case, okay, which is 0, plus what is my current transaction amount of the record. Ending. So this is partial logic here. This is a partial logic. What I'm telling the system is, as long as you are having same records, okay, as long as you are having same records, do the total. Okay, that is easy. Everybody can understand that as long as you have one here and one here, then still calculate the totals. But suppose you have one here and two here. Now this is not equal. So what you do is first write the previous record, which is 1111. This will be your output. Okay, because you already completed all the totals for one. Okay, this is now two. You have already completed total for one. So this is your card number and this is your total amount. This one contains the total amount. So you have the card number one and the total is your output. Now take this one into your process. Take this second record, hold it up and take the total of this second record and add it up here. Now when you get the another record, it will be like this. If 2 equal to 2, yes, do the total. If 3 equal to 2, no. Then what you do is, if it is not equal, you come here and you write the record which you are holding. What you are holding now? 2 record. Okay, you are holding this one and you are holding the total here. Then what you do, again you hold now 3 record, you hold the 3 record here and start adding the 3 record total. As long as you are having 3 records, okay, your next record is 3, do total. Your next record is 3, do total. If your next record is 3, do total. If you got fourth record like this, it is else part. In the else part, what you do, you first send the 3 record total completely. Okay, you took the 3 record, you did the total, send it out, and then start holding the fourth record. Now start crossing fourth, and then when it is not matching, write it out. So this logic is only half logic. Okay, this logic is a half logic only. There are two more things that we do in this kind of logic. So the first thing what I need to do here is, before I complete process para, we need to get one record before this. Okay, this is the current record. If you say, you need to have one previous record already in your hand, guys. So what I'll try to do is, I'll write another perform here, 150 get first record. Without this particular logic, guys, without this particular para, you cannot complete this logic. Okay, as I told you guys, previous programs are simple programs which are just creating the file and auditing with the if condition. This is a logical program, guys. When data comes into picture in proper way, your logical building skill should be improved. Not always you'll do read and write, guys. Sometimes you'll read the same file two times. Sometimes you'll be using the same data two times input also. So I'm writing a program of 150 paragraph here, which is much similar to 200 as well. But the difference I'll show you here. What's the difference is, this is my first record. Okay, if I want to compare in my 300 paragraph, if I want to do a compare in my 300 paragraph, first I need to have one record in my hand, guys. First I need to have one record in my hand. So my one record, this is my first record. What I will do here is, I will hold the card number. Okay, I'll hold the card number of the transaction layout in, of card number transaction layout in to doubles card number hold, and do the total. Compute total equal to WS total due amount is equal to 0. This is the first record, right? 0 plus first transaction amount of transaction layout in. So we are holding the first record in your hand, guys. This is one of the logic that you need to do when you are doing this kind of consolidation here. What I'm doing here, guys, first I'm reading this, I'm holding it here. Then I'm reading this one and comparing with what I hold here. If they are same, if this one and the one which I'm holding is same, which is as usually the same only, card one here. Okay, so if the second record what I'm reading in 200 paragraph and the first record which I read in 150 paragraph, if both are same, then I will do the calculation of these two. Then I'll go to this record and compare with this one. Okay, second record I'm comparing with this one. They are not same. So what I did, I gave the total here that it is 17,000 as the total. You see here 17,000 as the total. And now I will hold this record in my hand. Whenever it is a new record, I will hold that one only, guys. I'll compare my this record with the one which I'm holding. If they are same, I'll do the total. So this is 3,500 total. Now it is three record. Okay, now it is three record. Suppose if it is, this is also two, guys. Okay, assume I'm just changing, but I'll revert it. If this one is also two, then what it will do, this is, and the one which you're holding is still same. So the total, this 1500 will be added here, will make it to 5,000. Will make it to 5,000. Now, if you did not understood, guys, as this is a video, you go back, okay, you slide the video back and again see from the beginning. Okay, I'll revert these things changes here because it will, this data is required for our next logic as well. So I have got my first record here and I am holding the first record in my hand. In the process para, okay, in the process para, is my second record is equal to first record? Yes, Anil. Okay, do the calculation. Is my third record is equal to the first record? No, Anil. Okay, so first record put it as output and hold the second or third record in our example in your hand. This logic will keep on adding and writing, keep on adding and writing all the records one by one till the end of the file. So 200 get input para to through 200 exit. Our logic is done almost. The logic is not completed, guys. The logic is not completed. I will show you the logic in the execution part. Okay, after I execute, we will see an output. If the output is good, then the logic is good. If the output is not good, the logic is not good. So in this program, the logic is not perfect, guys. In this program, the logic is not perfect. I'm going to show you that as well after executing one test run. So now I want to move the data from input to output, guys. So WS card number hold T2 card number of transaction. Is it fit here? It won't fit. Okay, yeah, it fits here. And move the WS total due amount to uh, amount to pay, due amount to pay. This is the variable we have taken in the file, due amount to pay of the transaction layout out. So the data come into my layout file, simply send it out. Only two variables, guys. Okay, only two variables, transaction layout out. If WS out file status not equal to 0, that means error. Okay, so display there is an error in my 350 para, and then display the status code. So write error status is WS out file status. This is the record that is causing the problem. The record is card number, or else I can write WS card number hold, that will tell me which record, and append the program, append the If it is successful, guys, we will add this one to doubles outright count. So this will solve our problem for calculation as well. And the story is not completed, guys. Okay, the process is not completed. So we did a program. Okay, let's compile it first quickly. The COBOL program 6 already there. Okay, so let's compile it. We'll go to the spool. I'm expecting some errors as usually. We'll try to solve them as well. Okay, I think our compilation is good, guys. No, it got maxc 8 there. So let's check. There's an error here. A scope terminator. Okay, that means a dot is the problem, guys. There is a dot in the program, which it should not be there. So where exactly we have multiple if conditions. So where exactly it is having that problem? Let's just quickly find out. So over here, this one total amount. So 350 paragraph 350 para here. So this is the one which I need to remove, and I assume remaining things are successful. Let's compile it. Accuracy 0. Let's go for writing the run JCL, guys. For this, I need this file as my input, and I want to create one output of final transaction file. So for this, I need to know the layout size, which is 12 characters, guys, or 12 digits or 12 length. So I'll use the JCL. Okay, I can write a new JCL also for you. JCL job J6, and I have to give one input file, one output file, guys. Simply. So this is my notify parameter system user ID. Step 1, execute my program called COBOL Program 06, and then tell the system to find the load module. Step with DDDSN equal to IBM user dot t11 dot load. This is equal to share, and then sysprint of my logs, and sysout of the logs should be mentioned over here, and the transaction dd in as my input file, which I created in the previous program, is this one. Okay, so this is equal to share, and I need one output file tran dd out. So this is my output file. Dson is equal to, and here I'll be giving the final output. Okay, this I'll write like this. Okay, easy to remember. This is a new file. This is a new file here. Catalog delete. If you are getting any syntax mistakes when you are practicing, guys, okay, if you are getting any syntax mistakes while you are practicing, you can comment in my YouTube channel, guys. I will try to solve it as much as I can. Okay, so this is a new file, so I will tell the system to use my volume serial as FAS1. The space allocation here is track 1 comma 1 and release. Okay, again I'm telling you guys, if you are practicing and you don't have anyone to help you the syntax mistakes, you can ping me. Okay, you can ping me in my YouTube, any comment, guys. Take this video and comment in that, and I can help you with the syntax mistakes. Okay, make sure that you have proper screenshot, guys. Okay, don't give lot of screenshots. Give me the school screenshot, whichever you have got in the school, that you show me. So block size is equal to 0. This one will be end of the JSON. So perfect job is been written here. If I run it successfully, guys, okay, if I run it successfully here, I'm expecting total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 records as output with these values. Submitting here, I got 0, but let's check whether we got all the data or not. This is the final output here. I'm gonna browse it. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 only. Okay, there are 7 records. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 records. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 records as output. Is my values are same here? So let's check. Let's say this is 170, 35, and 15. 170, 35, and 15. And then 150, 270, 15. 270, is it? Yeah, 150, 150, 270, and 15. Now, if I, as I told you guys, as I told you here, the logic is not completed. The logic, whatever I have written, guys, is only getting you the records from the beginning, but it is missing the last record. It's missing the last total, guys. So in the program, okay, in the program, this is a special program, guys. This is a special program. I'm reading the file two times, first time and second time kind of category. And I need to write the similar way here as well. I'm gonna solve the problem. I'm gonna solve the problem here by writing the record one more time. Okay, by writing the data one more time into the file before I close the files. Okay, this is for last record. Okay, this particular line what I'm writing, guys, is for the last record one more time. So I'm gonna compile the program. I'm gonna compile the program here. Only one line I have changed, guys, or added, not changed. I have added. That is successfully compiled. Just need to see if I messed up the existing logic. No, so I just made one line change. So I'm gonna delete this one and then run the job one more time for you. Okay, I made only one small change, guys. Submitting here, successful. Let's verify the file. Let's verify the file with the copybook, guys. Okay, let's verify the file with a copybook as well. So for that, I'll be using my file manager tool. In that, I'll be giving the file name, and your team is T11 team. Okay, all the YouTube channel videos will be using double digit, guys, and all my training videos will use single digits. Okay, I'll leave over here, and the name of the copybook is Tran CPY2. Okay, copy 2. Perfect now. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, and all the total 17,000, 35,000, 17,000, 35,000, 1 to 9. Perfect, guys. Okay. So if you have liked this video, guys, if you have liked this video, please do make a like on this video. Please do the share of this video link to your team or your friends or your colleagues, and we will catch up in the next program. And again, before you leave me, guys, before you leave me, I'm going to tell you what we do in the next program. So this we have completed today with the job JCL 06 or J6, and this is for video 8, guys. We are in video 8, and we created a transaction file. I'll name it here transaction file final file, guys. Okay, we created this one. Now, in the next programs, guys, we need to use the matching logics. Okay, I'll be using two of the matching logics and update the data files using 7 and 8. Okay, so this will come to the bill file and payment file story, guys. For this, you'll be writing 7 and 8 and the other three programs. Okay, we have done half of the coding, and we learned something of writing file programs in one input file, one output file. Now from here, we'll be writing two input files, one output files here. You see these transaction files and then output files. So you'll be writing two input files and one output file. So please check out for the next video, guys. If you want to get the updates, you just need to click on the bell icon. That will give the reminder, or that will highlight whenever I post a video, guys. Okay. Thanks for your time, and we will catch up in the next video, guys. Thank you.